My name is Jamila Shetler. There is video circulating on social media whereby Casey speaks of driving a horse and trailer through a woman's legs. This was done in January 2021. The woman he's referring to in the video is me. I was part of an extreme Facebook hate campaign against Casey because at that time I was opposed to certain things he said. However, when the group started to attack Casey's family and his business clients, I decided that was not what I had signed up for. The main protagonist of the group is Yogeshni Reddy, known as Bhaktin Gashi, a branch DA in Escort who contacted me via the Facebook phone. After some friendly and intensive talks, she asked me if I could attack Mr. Moodley, as she and other members, including Mr. Moodley's cousin, had been served protection orders. I agreed until at some stage I realized I was the only live active member. This was not what fighting against women's rights was about. She recorded and edited all his videos to show him in a negative light and send them to me every day, saying at that time that she could not post as there was a court order against her. The defamatory post really riled Casey up, and I got to later to realize and appreciate why today. Casey was reacting to the constant attack on him and his family. At some stage exploded due to the kinds of posts and videos against him. Until at one stage, I realized Mrs. Reddy was speaking about his suicide. I then opted to leave the group and wrote a letter to both of them, including the police. Casey and I have since become friends. I have forgiven him, and he has forgiven me. The real enemy here is DA's Yogeshni Reddy, who can only be described as a psychopath. I have hordes of emails she has sent to the German police who ignored her. She creates the impression that she's a women's rights activist, when in fact she has a history of attacking other women. Case in point is the Kavita Nerput case, where this DA member, Yogeshni Reddy, was found guilty of creating Facebook profiles to harass people. Her former friend Kavita Nerput, calling her a slut, whore, a prostitute, etc. The same words have been used on me as well. Kavita Nerput was later found strangled to death in her car. At one stage, Yogeshni Reddy was a suspect. Reddy has been, for the past 3 years, claiming that Casey's comments were directed at her. She further has been accusing him of wanting to rape and murder her. In 2021, she had Casey falsely arrested. Casey has a final protection order on Reddy, but that hasn't stopped her from trying to derail Casey's political campaign. I chose to appear as a witness in court despite threats from her friends. This was last year in January. Despite informing the DA with proof, they have ignored me. I believe they need her to get the votes by defaming Mr. Moodley.
As a Jam, I must share this with you. Casey has been annoying the magistrates in Chatsworth to the point that he's bombarding them with emails. And the last email he sends threatening to commit suicide. And if he's hanging off the rafters, it's their fault. Guys, I say this without prejudice. And Visvan doesn't like when I mention certain things, but y'all can take it or leave it. I'm going to bring in all the other brands. Cricket, Capital Legacy, Nissan and stuff like that. I'm going to ask, do y'all know? And the reason I'm going to do this is now I want to see which company touches this bastard.